play cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta...
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Block now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Judy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bay Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's got his tight end fan. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That third down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Block working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Fournette running out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. First and 10 at their own 44. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5.
Complete.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke, he'll find Lindsay here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
The extra point.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 10. Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Brady's pass complete to
Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Broncos 10. Bradley Tinian to kick off 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
46-yard
Clock now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Lock. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a Denver Broncos.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
A 43-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. As a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Alexander Johnson.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Pick up on the play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. McManus.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
Brady's
a gain of 6 there on first.
Gronkowski.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
44-yard line.
On 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
We're hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Fournette, a 1st down carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
On the carry.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Leonard Fournette.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, so the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On board a field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then a is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Flush to his right. This is the tight end fan. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And not much of an open. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it out with Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything